Okay, the next Catullus poem in the series, going from 39, is 51, and back to Lesbia. So, ille, he, videtur, videor as the passive means I am seen, which can also be seems, because that's what seem means. Like, you seem a nice person, you might not be a nice person, but that is how you are seen, your reputation. So videtur is passive, but it can also be deponent, meaning seen. So I am seen or I seem. He seems, essay, to be. He seems me. Me is short for mihi, by the way. I think we've encountered that already. To be par. Now that's equal, like par in golf, means equal to the number of shots that is thought to that you should reasonably take to get the ball from the tee to the hole. And that's nominative because it follows the verb to be. So you are a subject. So he seems to me to be equal deo, dative, to a god. Ille, he, si fas est fas, if it is. Now fas and nefas can mean right and wrong, but here we'll just, that's it would mean more possible. Like, yeah, I don't think it's a matter of right and wrong. It's just possible sounds better here. Seem superare, to literally overcome, being just say to surpass. So not be equal, but to be even more than the gods. So just comparing. Bit of hyperbole though. Qui, who, sedens, so this is still describing he, adversus, like versus, like you say one team versus another. They are literally turned against each other. Verto, vertere, verti, versus. So adversus means the same thing. Opposite, which means opposite. So yeah, they're opposing one another. It's your opposition. Identidem means repeatedly. Repeatedly spectat et audit te. Watches and hears you. Identidem is an adverb, by the way. So idem means the same, and like identical kind of is, yes. Is it kind of like saying the same and the same in a way? So yeah, so just repeatedly doing the same thing again and again. Watches and hears you. And by the way, I've separated them into roughly the lines if it's not clear. So sometimes I see this one too below is one Latin line. And so is this one. Yeah, that's why it's in blue. Watches you. Now this agrees with the accusative te. So another PAP, but this time accusative. Ridentem, laughing, dulce, sweetly. Now, dulcis is a third declension adjective, so you'd expect the positive adverb, so sweetly, to be dulciter, but it's not, it's dulce. I think another example of a word like that is facile. So you'd expect faciliter, but it's not, it's just facile, which is like facile in French. Laughing sweetly, quod. Now that is a relative pronoun. So this thing, this whole action of being watched. So I guess that's not sure what the antecedent is. Like it wouldn't be an exact word, but it's just this whole action, this thing. So this whole thing happening, this thing which snatches or robs, eripit, that's a OLC word, just a stronger form of rapio, so ripio, ripere as opposed to rapere, ripui as opposed to rapui, and reptum as opposed to raptum. Where we get the a raptor, that dinosaur, so it seizes things with its claws or talons, whatever you call them. So which snatches or robs all feelings. Now omnis would probably be omnes, just something you just see a lot in poetry. Sensus, fourth declension noun. Now it says for miserable me, but it would be from miserable me. So yeah, I guess sense of things belonging to you. Like I've said this before, my name for me, my body for me, my head for me. That's what you say. So for me, but it's, yeah, the sense of it is from me, robs me of all my senses. Misero mihi. Now, I'm not sure if Ile, I think like Ile he could be talking about himself, but it seems to suggest that it could be another male, like another lover, and he's watching helplessly, as you know how yeah, Lesbia, the relationship turned a few poems ago. So turned for the worse for Misero Catulo, for poor Catullus. For miserable me. Nam, simul, for as soon as. Aspexi, spico, spicere, spexi. I caught sight of, or I looked at. You got to look at an object. Te, you. Lesbia, vocative. O lesbia. Let's scroll down. Okay. Right. Est nihil. Now it sounds better for est this here to say there is. So there is nothing of my voice. Now those asterisks are missing words for some weird reason. So so the words that are missing, as you can see in the word file, are workis in ore. So workis, there is a genitive voice, and it's it would be partitive, yeah. So nothing of voice. So nothing of voice, mihi, for me. So you can just say nothing of my voice. There's nothing of my voice. Super. Now I think that could be est, super est. So it means like to be left over. Left in ore, in my mouth. So your this scene renders him speechless because he can't have Lesbia anymore. Said, but my lingua, my tongue, can be language, a form of metonymy. So it can mean tongue representing language because the tongue is what you speak with. Can't speak properly. Like if you actually hold your tongue, you can't be understood. It sounds very strange. Torpet, we get the word torpor from here, is numb. A fine flame, a tenuis, like the word tenuous, like you have a tenuous hold on something. Tenuis flamma, so third declension adjective, first declension noun. A fine flame spreads down. De manat, so that's mano manare. And I don't know, de manat. So we get the word emanate, which means spreading out, e or x plus mano manare, and de would be spreading down. So it's what he's trying to say is that kind of sensation in your body, like when you feel certain feelings, and it's just like people say, like I don't know, butterflies, or just you get this, you get this shiver going down, shiver down your spine, as people say. Spreads down, sub artus. Now, I think this is the sub plus the ablative, which, yeah, so just, oh no, sub plus accusative. So be artus, so just down through rather than under my, my body. I think artus is more limbs than body, but it's just that's the sense of it. And my ores, my ears, where you get the word oral from, A-U-R-E-A-L, ring, tintinat. So that that could be an example. Like I'm not testing you on literary techniques here, but just an example of onomatopoeia. So just that repeated sound. So people know what tinnitus is, when you have ringing in your ears. Like often people who go to nightclubs a lot and just they have that blaring music, like they might know that kind of, they might be people who get tinnitus. Yeah, as I know, of course, being frequently frequenting nightclubs. Yeah. My ears ring with their very own sound. So suopte is just an archaic form of suo. So suo with its own, so this is the ears, or their own, sorry, being plural, agrees with sonitu. So just ignore the PTE bit. That's just an alternative form. It's kind of like saying es este, be good, singular, be singular and be plural, like be good. But you can alternately say esto, which doesn't quite follow the quite follow all the rules. But so they're just some alternate forms of words and archaic forms and things here and there. So with their very own sound, and my there's no and, but and eyes. So are they my? Oh yeah. So eyes are lumina. So literally my lights. So that could be an example of metonymy as well. So you close your eyes, you open your eyes, you reveal yourself to light. Are covered. So that's teguntur. So just the present passive. With gemina nocte. So nox, noctis, as I keep saying, is feminine. So X, the declension nouns, if they're not dux or rex, a leader or a king, they are feminine. And so that's why it's gemina, so a long A. So with double the darkness, like the word Gemini. Gemini, the star sign, are the twins. I think that is all, yes. So that is all for today's lecture. Because we've had a bit of class time before, no ANS attached to this one for today. So just listen to this and add it to your add it to the list of lectures to or poems to revise for next term. Okay, that's it for today.